Hello, Gemini. Welcome to 8 House Things. Welcome to your reading for May, and it's currently Taurus season. And I hope you're keeping sane and staying above the the energies, because the energies have been for a while. They've been very heavy. So, Gemini, let's see what the cards have to say for you this morning, afternoon, evening. It is, of course, my honor to read for you today. Let's see for Gemini, please. For Gemini, please. Let's see. Okay, Gemini. Let's have a look. Ooh, the Wanderer in reverse. The Tower. The Five of Swords. Strength card. Something's telling me to take out one more card, and the Two of Wands. Your energy coming out with the Five of Swords, but these are very intense cards and a lot of major arcana here with the Wanderer in reverse, the Tower, and the Strength card. So, I'm getting that, we shouldn't get into a mindset where we accept the stagnant or stagnation, because quite frankly, it is the root of the destruction or potential destruction in your life. That understanding is what will lead your soul in a better direction. So let's not get into the habit of accepting the things that put us in a position where we feel like we've lost control, Gemini. Because that is essentially the root of the destruction we will face if we accept stagnation. And this acceptance of stagnation is essentially what? An acceptance of what is supposedly the way that we should be living our lives, or supposedly the way that the way the world works. You are not one to, when I think of a Gemini, I think of someone who's brave, outspoken, and goes for it. Doesn't necessarily have to think twice. So when I get the Wanderer in reverse, that for me is incompatible with what a Gemini is, right? A Gemini doesn't exist at 0 point energy. A Gemini is dynamic, A Gemini comes across and is more, I don't want to say exciting, but a Gemini is not the person that is okay with defeat. And so when the Wanderer is in reverse right next to the Tower card, it tells me, hold on here. Let's not get comfortable with disappointment and defeat, because it will ultimately lead to your destruction. And that's where you find yourself, Gemini. That's where you find yourself right now. And it's granted, it's a confusing time for you, for sure. It's a dance with these types of heavier elements is a dance with the best and worst parts of oneself, right? These heavier elements are where where we separate the men from the boys. And for me, Gemini, it seems as though it's very clear that you finding yourself within this chaos right now is leading you to a place, to a position of strength. Isn't that ironic? That from our greatest weaknesses, or from the weakest point, we are led to a position of strength. That our weaknesses forge within us a place where we go to and find ourselves, what's the word? Unbreakable. I just got, you know that movie Unbreakable with Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson, where of all things, water or large bodies of water are his greatest weaknesses. But then he understands that that's nothing compared to what his strengths are potentially, or just are. There's a lot of fire energy coming in for you as well. And that for me is like, yeah, because a lot of your personality is informed by what the fire signs are known for as well. This dynamic, like, Leo is strength, never ending. Where could it possibly go? Fine, it could be dormant, but that's what infinity is. It never ends. And we have the Two of Wands right here. A chance to start again, to begin again and take over in a way that you probably haven't before, from your position of ultimate strength, Gemini. And what's fascinating to me is that you even have choices. You render yourself in a position where you once felt as though you had none, and now you are spoiled for choice. And that's what it is. Chaos is beautiful, because it's in that silence before the silence in the storm. When you just you observe everything around you, and it seems as though it can't get any worse. That's where you are right now. It can't get any worse than where you are. So why not pace yourself? Let it be for what it is, and walk through it as though you are you are in your element, because you are. You're windswept, it's chaotic, it's turbulent, it's a tornado of nonsense. But you are air. You are wind. That is who you are, Gemini. So as you become one with it, that's where your strength is forged. Understanding that you can no longer be outside of it, but you might as well embrace it. And then you end up sitting on top of this. Now you're sitting on top of it, and you can observe it for what it is, and you are no longer tied to it in the way that you were, but you see the beauty in the chaos and the choices that the chaos presents. And you're finally in that clear state of mind where you can even choose one or the other option. 2 more cards for Gemini. Like, actually, let me honor what I felt. I felt initially that I should pull out one more card for you. So let's honor that. Honor that, please. One more card for Gemini. One more card for Gemini. Gemini. The 7 of Cups. And it came out in reverse. There'll be no confusion. Confusion clears. Your intuition steps in. Confusion clears as your intuition steps in and takes control of the situation, which is what you wanted, right? Which is your biggest grievance, right? That you felt as though you lost control of the situation. Well, you'll be handed what you feel as though has been taken from you, but not in the way that you'll expect. Not that your emotions will take the best of you or get the best of you, but this is where you'll step into the power of your intuition. And you won't be as indecisive as you've been. One, you'll also, the strength that you'll be presented, or the new gift that you'll be presented with, is essentially going to be a heightened sense of things, a more powerful sense of intuition. Essentially, your third eye is going to be wide open. Open wide. Right? And it's been a long time coming for you. And it's time that you embrace this part of yourself that you've always been curious about. And everyone has huge intuition. Copious amounts of it. And whether you've neglected it or not, whether you've ignored it or not, it's coming for you, Gemini. And you should be grateful for it, because it's going to inform some of the more important decisions of your life. And this is a very powerful reading because we have so many Wanderer, Tower, Strength card. These are huge major arcana. 3 in a 6 card spread, that's half of your spread, is essentially saying Gemini is done with one major chapter and ready for the next. I wish you well, Gemini, and I hope that as we move into Gemini season, you're less hard on yourself and more forgiving of yourself as you close this one chapter and open up to the new one. Take care.